Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Hopefully you're doing fine. In today's presentation, I'm going to talk about presentation skills and giving speeches. When we want to survive in our academic as well as professional life, so we have to be an expert in this particular area so that people may be aware of our abilities. There are three steps or the processes that we engage ourselves while delivering oral presentations. First stage is the planning stage. Second one is the writing of those speeches as well as or presentations. Third one is the delivery stage or completion of your presentation. There are four reasons that we normally utilize when giving speeches or delivering presentations. First reason is to inform. Second reason is to persuade. Third reason is to motivate. Fourth reason is to entertain. First one is to inform when we want to give information, when we want to share knowledge, when we want to express our wisdom through the information that we normally do in academic sessions. Second one is to persuade. This is done in politics when we want to persuade people regarding certain point of view, regarding a political philosophy, or regarding an ideology where we want people to take some kind of actions or we want people to agree with our opinion. Third one is to motivate, and motivation is a crucial factor. This is sometimes done by the teachers in the classes. There are some motivational speakers in the virtual world who utilize this particular type of skill in order to motivate their audience and in order to deliver whatever the message they want and whatever the response they want to achieve from the audience. Fourth one is the entertainment, and this one is done in the media industry, mostly in dramas, in movies, and in other sections where people want to entertain others. Stand-up comedies is one such factor which utilizes the process of entertainment. So there are four reasons. First one is informing others, second one is persuading others, third one is motivating others, and fourth one is to entertain others. Then we have to see that what the topic is. When we want to start our presentation, we have to organize our speech regarding these particular aspects. First, we have to define the ideas, then we have to limit our scope of presentation. Third, we have to choose the kind of approach which we want to utilize to deliver our presentation. Fourth one is preparation stage, and we prepare some kind of outlines. And the fifth one is choosing an appropriate style. While delivering presentations, there is an important factor that is the attire or dressing style. There is some formal style of dressing and there is some informal style of dressing. In the pictures that are displayed before you, in the left side, you can see that the presenters are wearing the formal attire, the formal dress code, and on the right side, you can see that the person is using the casual dressing where you can see that how the funky style is used. So while delivering presentation, normally you are expected to be in your formal attire, in your formal dresses where you use a proper overcoat and a tie as well, and where you want to be in your formal shoes. And if you are from the Pakistani or the Asian background, there you can use a waistcoat or an overcoat with a proper dress or a shalwar kameez, or you can also wear a watch as well. Whereas in the funky style, you don't need to dress up at all in a formal manner. So let's see what is the dress code for men. A classic suit with trousers, a pencil or tailored A-line skirt and blouse, a tailored dress pant and chinos with a collared shirt, and then a dress with a blazer, a tailored or chinos or a polo, and then there are various colors that show various types of social images, such as red color. If you are wearing the red color, it shows authority and control, and the color inspires confidence and attracts attention. Normally people, you can utilize their neckties of having red colors. Blue color. Blue is a universally liked and performed and preferred color for formal settings. It shows reliability and trust. Normally, we see that our overcoat and pants, they are in blue color, and blue is usually liked and admired. Also, these dark colors, they are preferred for overcoats such as dark blue or navy blue. Similarly, shades of gray, also the shades of black as well for men. Yellow, it shows optimism and happiness and is an uplifting color. However, be mindful when wearing it in the sunny places, as the color might look electric in that bright light, so it should be avoided in more colorful places. Then there is a green color. Green connected with the nature, that is the color that is emotionally positive and puts everyone in a tranquil mood. So normally I suggest my students to use blue, black or gray color for the overcoat, and the shirt should be of the white color, and tie could be used accordingly. It could be yellow, it could be green, it could be red, depending upon the message and depending upon the stage where you want to go. So the color combination, for example, you can complement a blue suit with a white shirt and a black tie. This combination reflects professionalism and confidence. It is also important to pay attention to symbolism when choosing the color of clothing. For example, the color blue represents leadership and stability, while the color white reflects purity and honesty, and these symbols can convey a positive and healthy image of your personality to the people to whom you want to present, where you want to give your presentation or where you want to give your speech. Likewise, your introduction should be like that. It should arouse the audience's interest, it should build credibility, it should preview the presentation, and then building the body of your speech. Then you have to connect your ideas by using transitional words between the sentences, and paragraphs such as you can use in addition to, moreover, similarly, likewise. Then captivate your audience by reflecting, relating your subject to the audience's need, and tell them that how this particular subject can empower them, can benefit them. And then using clear and vivid language is also important, explaining the relationship between your subject and familiar ideas should also be taken into consideration. Closing the speech, restate your main points, emphasize what you want your audiences to do and think, describe the next steps if the speech requires action of others, and then end your speech on a positive note. Provide for a question answer session if appropriate, And then what should else be done when you want to present the following visuals should also be taken into consideration because visuals are extremely important. These visuals help you convey your message very appropriately. You can utilize handouts if multimedia is not available. These handouts and printouts can help you and can help your audience to stay focused. They can pay attention to the distributed stuff that you want to provide. Likewise, you can also prepare some slides if multimedia is available. Then there are chalkboards that can also be utilized, and there are flip charts that could also be utilized. Whiteboards, if available, can be used effectively as well. And then there are overhead projectors, they can also be utilized, or electronic presentations may also be given using the multimedia if it is available in that particular situation. Then you can utilize these types of visuals for your presentations, and they can help you convey your message more effectively. Then features of an electronic presentation: you have to prepare some kind of templates, or the uh, administration can provide you some kind of templates, and then you could use some sorters. You could use some kind of animations to build the interest of your audience. Multimedia is a healthy thing that can retain the attention of your audience. Links could also be utilized, links of various YouTube or Google resources that you want to share the exact and appropriate information. Handouts could be used, speakers notes could be utilized. So designing effective visuals, what should be done: limit each visual to one idea, illustrate your main points, not the entire presentation, and then use borders, points, and boxes to highlight important information. Use clip art sparingly to add color and excitement. Avoid visuals that conflict with your verbal message. Then, delivering your message, what you should cater for, that this kind of circumstances following should be utilized if felt appropriate. Memorizing should be taken into consideration, especially the initial lines should be memorized by you, and then reading from the slides is also allowed. Speaking from the notes can be done, but only reading and speaking from the notes and not talking to the audience may not provide or may not give a kind of healthy impression. And then impromptu speech could also be utilized, where you utilize extempore speech, where you utilize your own mind and your verbal control, where you could relate some kind of stories, where you could narrate some kind of ideas, and where you could uh, tell the people some kind of your personal background. Overcoming nervousness, this is also important because most of the people are having this kind of nervousness when they go to the stage, or they are fearful of the stage, or the pressure of the stage can take the pressure upon their personalities. So that is why you have to think very positively about yourself. You have to be confident, prepare more material than necessary, because over there you are going to forget some of the ideas. That is why you should have extra information, extra knowledge, that when you want to deliver your information, then you would be able to grasp the audience's attention by speaking more. Rehearsal is also important. Rehearsal before a mirror, rehearsal before your friend, rehearsal before a colleague or the class fellows can also help you identify the weak areas. Arranging your notes and visuals before your speech is also important. The best way is to number the slides and or number the handouts. So numbering could help you arrange all the ideas, and there should be a content page that could guide you to stay focused and stay in particular order. So taking deep breaths before you begin, or using some kind of the body gestures where you could control your mind, where you could relax yourself before entering the room. There are some exercises that are suggested, that could be, or body postures that are suggested, where you could utilize your body postures to show some kind of confidence, or show some kind of the power, or show some kind of the positive gestures that can help you gain more confidence. So memorize the opening statement. This is important because if the opening statement goes well, then the rest of the information also follows in a particularly decent order. So use visuals for assistance and audience's interest. Use nonverbal for emphasis. So body language should be utilized accordingly. Your hands movement, your eye gestures, your facial expressions, they can help you connect with the people and build more confident outlook. So then focus on the questions. This is also important, and then respond appropriately whatever the question is being asked. Maintain control, stay in control, stay confident, talk slowly, stay cool in the hot seat. This is the crux of the matter, because while presenting, everybody pays attention to you, everybody sees to you, everybody looks at you. That is why you have to stay cool, encourage questions from the audience. This is also extremely important. Conclude your speech positively and professionally, can help you achieving good knowledge. So in today's presentation, I talked about the presentation skills. I talked about the planning stages, and then the purpose of the presentation, and then we also talked about the scope of the presentation, and we also talked about how to achieve uh, whatever we want regarding our introduction part and regarding the closing of our speech. And there were six types of the visuals that we talked about, and there are some kind of dressing techniques that we utilize. So these particular areas should be taken into consideration. So if you have any questions regarding these slides, you can reach me out through the comment section below. Till then, stay happy and make this world a happy place. Stay tuned. Bye bye.